which ordered pair would you use to find B?
Negative 2, 2.
Okay, so that's going to be your X and your Y. No more X1 and Y1. So 2 equals 2 times negative 2 plus B. Could you solve that for B, please?
It would be 6.
B is 6. Very good. So your final equation is Y equals 2X plus 6.
Okay.
All right. So that was kind of nice because everything kind of just worked out. You didn't have any kind of weirdness with it. So let's try another one here. It's slightly more difficult. Well, I shouldn't say that, just slightly different here. So here's a new problem for you to look at. I'd like you to find the slope of these.
Okay. Negative 1/2.
That is close.
That would just be positive 1/2.
Yes, the slope is definitely 1/2. Really important. Like if you get the slope wrong, the rest of the equation is wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want you to pick either point and determine the value of B in slope-intercept form.
Okay. It would be X. B is negative 3.
Yes. Now, did you notice that this point tells you the value of B?
Yeah.
And that's good. That's, sometimes they give that away to you, and if you're not paying attention, you end up using a more difficult point than you should to figure it out. Okay. Let me give you now a little bit harder one because you kind of got all this down. So let me give you some with some nasty slope values, just to kind of see if you understand this completely before moving on here. So here is a new problem for you to look at. Happy to check the slope. I do want the equation Y equals mx plus b. I'm happy to check the slope, but go ahead and take a look at that.
Slope would be 8/3.
It is 8/3. So keep going.
Right.
Neither of these points are great.
Okay. B is negative 5.
Not negative 5.
So,
Y equals
8/3 plus 5.
It is not that either. So we got 5 equals 8/3 times 5. So when you see something like this, you really want to treat 5 as being 5/1.
Oh.
Okay, so what that does is you get 40/3. Same thing over here on the left. You want to treat that as also 5/1. And furthermore, you're like, well, I better make these have a common denominator. So this is really 15/3. So that when you subtract the 40/3,
it would be 25/3.
Negative 25/3.
25/3, yeah.
Yes. Signs are very, very important there. All right. Okay, one more of these before we move on to something else related to lines. This one also it's not pretty. It's got some fractions in it, but you can handle it. You can do a good job on this.
Okay. It would be 4/3.
For the slope, it is not 4/3.
Well, no, sorry. 4/7.
Yes, 4/7.
Okay. Or I do 2, 1. need to equal 1, do 4, okay, 2. The y-intercept will be, so in full thing, it will be y equals 4/7 plus, wait, no, could it be it? Could I have it just be minus
Yep.
4/7 instead of having to do plus negative?
Sure. What is your b value though? What is the b value?
4/7.
That is not correct. So kind of detecting a pattern here. As soon as fractions get involved, bad things are happening. Which point did you use? The 2, 1 or the -5, -3?
2, 1.
Okay. So that means 1 equals 4/7 times 2/1. What does this fraction on the right become?
8/7.
8/7. Now 1 is really 7/7.
Oh, so it would just be 1/7.
Nope. You're solving for b.
Yeah, so b would equal minus 1/7.
Yes, it's a huge difference. It's the difference between, going right versus left. When you're driving, it's really bad. It's really different. And we've done a number of problems. I'm still, same sign, lots of sign errors, lots of calculation errors. Like, we've got to get this down. What would help you here? I mean, do you need a review on manipulating
No.
fractions? Okay. So, because I think you can do this. I just
Yeah, I
like
think
to
I
see
can too.
you get a couple of these right without any of that. So, okay, let's try another one here. All right, so same thing. Again, if you want to get the slope, I'll be happy to check that.
All right. 3 minus 0, 3, negative 3 minus -3/4.
Slope is -3/4.
Yep. There we go. And I'm gonna do 0/1. And so 3/4, -3/4. It would be y equals -3/4 plus 3/4.
Like this.
Yep.
Where's your variable?
Oh, x.
Yes, has to have an x and a y.
X, yeah.
All right, good job on that one. That's what I'm expecting here. Okay, let's do one more, and then we will for sure move on. I want to do some point slope form with you. But let's same thing here. I'm going to find the equation of the line. Find the slope first.
Okay. 4, 1. Okay. 3/5. Okay. 3/5.
Okay.
So. Okay, then I do 4, 12, -12/5. You get that to equal 1, so it would be y equals -3/5 plus 11/5.
Okay, so you I heard a lot of the right stuff. So if 1 equals -3/5 times 4/1 plus b. So I heard -12/5.
Yeah.
What is 1 in terms of using the
Oh, it would have to
denominator
be
5?
5/5. So it would be
Yes.
7/5. B equals 7/5, and then don't forget the x.
Okay, adding 12/5.
Yeah.
This is 17/5, not 7.
Oh, okay. 17/5.
Yes. Okay. Y equals -3/5 x plus 17/5, like that. That is your final answer. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Based on what we've seen, what I saw last week, these are maybe harder than but they're not really that hard in the, and broad spectrum of problems here. Like you should be able to get these right 9 out of 10 times. So maybe look back at the notes later on. But let's now talk about point slope form.
Okay.
Okay, so point slope form is y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1. Have you seen that in class?
Yeah.
Okay, so the name tells you what you need. All right, so if I tell you the slope is -3, and I tell you that the point is 1, 2, this is your x1 and your y1. M is obviously -3. So you just write the equation y minus 2 equals -3 x minus 1. And you are done.
Okay.
There's nothing more to do. And that's sometimes uncomfortable for students because you're like, wait, I got to do something. I got to like distribute or add or move stuff around. No. You're done. Totally done.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
But you know, again, there's always a little bit more. I mean, that's the baseline case here. So let's say I tell you the slope is -1/2 and it goes through the point -3, -5. Okay. So this is x1, y1 again. So this becomes y minus -5. All right. So this minus here,
It'll turn
traction
into
is
+5.
exactly. Yeah. -1/2 x minus -3. Now you are expected to simplify signs. Y plus 5 equals -1/2 x plus 3 like that. This is your final answer. You don't have to go
Oh,
any further than this, but you do have to simplify the signs.
okay.
All right, so let me give you a couple here to do. Do you need that? You need the point slope form, or do you have it written down?
Yeah, y minus y1 equals mx minus x1.
Okay, so
Mhm.
here's your problem here. Let's say it goes to the point -2, 4, and there's a slope of -6. I want the equation in point slope form.
Okay, all right. It'd be y equal y minus 4 equals -6 x plus 2.
Very good. Okay, so not that hard, right?
Mhm.
So here's what's more difficult. I will give you the equation in point slope form, and you have to determine the slope and the point.
Okay. You'll give me the equation itself rather than.
Yep, I give you the equation.
Okay.
You have to extract the slope and the point. This is usually used for graphing, but
Okay, all
we
right.
can use
So
it here to just
y-intercept would be it. B 1/2.
m is -1/2. It takes the
Yeah, M is
sign.
1. Okay, all right. So now it needs to be
And what's the point?
3 1.
Okay, let's try that. So now let's go the other direction.
3
Let's
minus
actually
1.
write.
3 -3 1 -3 -3 -1.
Okay, so you come full circle to the correct answer. It's good. Uh, it's good that you got that. Okay, so we'll deal with them in a bit. All right, now the next type of problem you'll see is one that we've already done. And let me grab a couple of points here. So let's say it's the point 1, -3, 5, negative. I'll just do 9. 9 will be okay. Okay. I want you to determine the slope between these 2 points, please.
Okay. Determine the distance between them.
No, the slope.
Okay, all right. What 9 minus 12 uh 12 8 12 3.
Okay. Slope is 3. So now to write your y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1, do you see that you have to decide which point to use?
Yeah,
You can actually choose either one.
it'll be correct either way.
Yeah, there's actually more than one answer. Like there's multiple answers, which is one reason teachers don't actually use these very often. because they have to grade more than one thing. Like they have to know to look out for them. But these are equivalent.
Okay.
And you may be thinking, well, how can that be? You know, that seems impossible. Let's quickly graph these. And I will do that for you here. I'm going to go to my other screen and do that. Not a proof. This is just us talking about what it could be. So do you see the graphing window here?
Yeah.
All right, so y plus 3 equals 3 times x minus 1. And then y minus 9 equals 3 times x minus 5. You can see that they are the same line there.
Mhm.
Not a proof,
Okay.
just showing you that they are the same. Okay,
Okay.
let me go back to the other screen. So here's something else that you could do. That's pretty standard, is they could ask you to take one of these and convert it to y equals mx plus b form. Okay,
Okay.
so to do that, you just pick one equation or the other, it doesn't matter to me. You distribute the 3, and then you move the constant over to the other side. So could you do that for me and determine the equation?
With both of them?
Just one of them, just
Okay.
pick one.
Okay. Just okay. All right. All right. So
Is it clear what I'm asking?
B equals 3, and then
No, I'm asking you. Okay, so let me show you. I'm going to do the second one. Here's what I'm
okay.
asking you to do. I'm asking you to take the 3 and distribute it in. 3 times x is 3x, 3 times minus 5 is minus 15, plus 9
Okay.
plus 9.
Okay.
This is y equals 3x.
So you want me to multiply it by 3 on all sides?
You're distributing the 3 into the parentheses.
Okay.
All right, so here,
All right.
I
So
want
I
you to
do
take,
3 times x and then 3 times -1.
yes,
All right. Okay. So 3x minus -3. Move that to the other side. Y equals 3x.
should be the same as what I have written.
Y equals. Oh, y equals 3x minus 6.
Right. So the kind of the interesting thing here is that there's actually an infinite number of point slope equations, but there's only one slope intercept equation. All right, so let's do another problem here. Let's say I give you the ordered pairs 5, 0, and then 3, -6.
Okay.
Could you find the slope between those, please?
All right. -6 over -2. 6 over 2. What? Slope is 3.
So the slope is
Okay.
3 again, right?
Yep. All right. And
I
then I'm
want you to
gonna
pick
make
one
y
I want
equals
you to
0. All right. The full
I want you
equation
to
would
write
be
this.
y 3x minus 15.
Give me it two more time. Point slope form is what I want first, and you can use either point.
I would use the left point then. So it'll
Okay.
be y equals 5 x my no 5 y sorry y equals 3x minus 5.
3 parentheses x minus 5. Good.
Yep. Mhm.
All right. So we're gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna use the other point. Y plus 6 equals 3 times x minus 3.
Mhm.
I want you to solve this one on the right for slope for slope intercept form. On the
Okay.
right
All
here,
right.
slope intercept form, please.
Y equals 3x minus 3.
Like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so they should be exactly the same. Would you agree? When we distribute this in, we should get exactly the same thing as this.
Yes.
Okay, so y equals 3x minus 15. They are not the same.
Oh,
What could have gone wrong?
I do not know.
Okay, well, what did you do on the right here?
I did 3 times x,
Okay,
3 times -3, -9,
okay.
added -9 to the other side, and was left over with 1 -3.
So why would you move the 9 to the other side? We want to solve for y.
Yeah,
We
we
want
want to solve
y
for y.
by,
So I add, I subtract the 6 from the 9 and left with -3.
okay, so -9 subtract 6. There's your mistake. They're both negative. So yes, the answer is negative, but they become positive 15.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, we are all done for today. We got a lot accomplished.